it's me, Andrew, and I realized that I forgot to do a monthly reading for the month of December. So I'm doing that right now, and then I'll post it as soon as I'm done. So this is December 1st. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, a little over 4.5 weeks. So I'll be drawing 5 cards for just kind of clarification and for kind of reading on what to expect for December. Sorry, I kind of lost my words there. I'm actually using the Mystical Cats Tarot because I haven't used this deck in a while. So I really wanted to play with it, and because cats are so playful and they have such a great energy about them. So I am going to be drawing, like I said, 5 cards. Let me just get the dates up. So this one will be for December. Oh gosh, December 1st through 6th, and 2 cards already fell out. So for this will be for the first week. This will be for the. Actually, these are going to be punctuation cards. They're telling me that they're going to come at the last. So we're going to have 7 cards. So this one will be for the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and then the half. Put them back in my little black cat bag. Put them back on my altar over here. Okay. So, for the first week of November, we have the Sea Kitten. And the Sea Kitten is the page of water, or the page of cups in Angel Tarot and then traditional Tarot. Pages always represent people who are youthful. People who are, they're telling me that this is going to be a week of emotions, that this is going to be a week to really get in touch with your childlike feelings and emotions and realize that the emotions that you're feeling are perfectly valid. That, and it actually goes perfectly with the card that I drew for today, December 1st, which was Talk About Your Feelings from the Magical Unicorns Oracle card deck. So this is really a week about feelings. It's a week about not bottling in your feelings because it causes untold amounts of spiritual as well as physical stress and discontentment. So definitely talk about your feelings. Get your feelings out there. If a little kid feels something, one of the things we like and kind of don't like about children is that they're brutally honest. They call it how they see it. And this is definitely saying, look, call it like you see it. If you're not comfortable with something, tell somebody. If you don't feel comfortable telling somebody, tell God and the angels, because they'll be able to help you as well. So don't feel like you are stuck where you are, because you're not. You can talk to God and the angels and tell them how you feel and ask for their help, and then they'll help you. But they can't help you until you open the door and let them. So it's definitely something that needs to be done this week, because this is a very emotional time for a lot of people, because they've lost people that they're close with, and the holidays are always really, really hard. So if you are feeling all kinds of emotions, if you're going through a lot in your life, don't be afraid to talk to somebody about it, because that's the only way you're going to be able to resolve it and get it fixed. So, for the week of December 7th through the 13th, we have the Two of Fire. And this card is talking to me about kind of a balance of masculine and feminine in our passions, and kind of in the workplace, or rather in things that we're passionate about. You can see there's a cat on here. And to me, this card is really kind of saying, there is a because it oftentimes means there's a partnership coming. It means that there is something is going to come your way. So definitely be on the lookout for partnerships with people, or work on the partnership you have with your angels and with God and Mother Mary, or Buddha, or um, Vishnu, or anyone that you deal with. Um, Strengthen your partnership with them. They're really telling me this is not so much about physical partnerships, like with another person, although it can be. This is talking about spiritual partnerships more so. So this is really talking about balancing the partnerships that you have in your life. So really balancing the masculine and feminine. That's what they're telling me. Balance the giving and receiving of these relationships. So a lot of times when we do not give, we don't receive. So if we don't give our time freely, if we don't give our advice, or if we don't listen to someone, then we can't expect someone to listen to us. So really, if you're ever told to listen to somebody, or to give someone money, or to give someone, something that of value to you, pay attention to that guidance, because it might be from God and the angels, and they may, I know a lot of times when I was raised in the church, they would say, if God tells you to give somebody something, give it to him and he'll give you something better. So this is definitely a time of transition, and it's definitely a time of real change in your life. And the partnerships between you and your angels, or you and God, you and whoever, are really important right now. So really balance those partnerships and keep things on a level that is giving and receiving, the masculine and the feminine. So make sure that your giving and receiving is balanced in all relationships, including physical ones, but with more emphasis on a spiritual one. Because if you balance things spiritually, things physically will balance as well. I just love these cards. They make me so happy. So, for December, sorry, I have to pull up my calendar. December 14th through the 20th, we have the Hermit. So this tells me that this week is going to be one of spiritual growth. It's going to be one of kind of taking time to retreat, taking time inside yourself. And how this is tying together with the first two cards is the first two cards tell you to really express your feelings to God and the angels. And in the second week, this will spill over, and it'll strengthen your partnership with God and the angels. And therefore, you'll want to go into meditation and really spend more time with God and the angels. And really take time, if there's a spiritual teacher or someone that you look up to spiritually, really get their advice, if you can. If it's someone that, is easily attainable, like your best friend or something, like I do. I have a best friend, and I talk to him all the time about everything that's going on in my life, and he gives me really great spiritual advice. So really take this time to strengthen yourself, meditate, and really realize that, the hermit is one that is a recluse. It talks about, being a spiritual teacher, but to just kind of, I guess, being on a journey on your spiritual journey, where meditation is very, very, very important and very key to any spiritual practice and growth. So, for the week of Christmas, which is December 21st through the 27th, we have the Lovers card. So this is where the physical relationships come in. This is where the love that you have for somebody comes into play. So the Lovers card really talks about still the balance between masculine and feminine, but also your soulmate. If you found your soulmate, if you're together, really take time and cherish that. And if you haven't, believe that he or she is on his or her way, and take that time with the Lovers card. If you're single, to really work on loving yourself and really take time to love the things that you don't think someone can love about yourself. Because I guarantee you, once you start loving those things, you're going to find somebody who love those things too. But if you don't love those things, you're going to attract people who kind of make you think that they love the things about you that they don't. And they're just wanting something from you. So really take inventory of the things that you don't like about yourself, physical, mental, emotional, and take it and put it like in a little white ball. Envision a white ball around it. And then make the white ball pink for love. And then watch it all disappear into perfect love and perfect peace, and absorb it back into your body. Do it all visually. Just imagine the little ball of energy, of pink energy, with all the things you don't like about yourself inside of it, and make that pink so bright and dense that you can't see the things you don't like anymore. And that's really going to help you. The angels really just gave me that vision, so that's going to be awesome for you. And really just work on partnerships. If you're in a relationship, this is the perfect time. It's Christmas, it's Yule, it's, whatever holiday that you celebrate, this is it. Whether you're a Christian and you celebrate Christmas, or, if you're not particularly religious and you just say happy holidays, or if you're a pagan, you celebrate Yule, spend this time with family and really get to know each other more, and just really exercise that love that you have for each other, and watch it strengthen and grow, because the Lover's card is amazing, and once again, giving and receiving. So make sure that all of that is balanced. Make sure that your giving and receiving is perfectly balanced. And they're talking to me more this way about physical, like material giving and receiving. Alright, so now we have the Six of Fire. So this card has been one that's always kind of spoke to me, and this is the card. This is the last monthly card. Then we have two cards that were set to the side. So this is for the 28th through the 31st. This card's always been one that speaks to me a little bit, kind of taking the meaning of it and kind of discarding that for just a minute, and really looking at this card. You see there's a cat, and he has everything. He has the catnip, he has the toys, he has everything. And yet cats still keep bringing him things. He wants more and more. And this cat's obviously one that has a very controlling look on his face. He knows that he's the big dog, or big cat, sorry. This card is really talking to me about, because the fire suit deals with passion. So never lose your passion. Realize that people are coming to help you. Realize how powerful you are. This cat realizes how powerful he is. And because he realizes how powerful he is, you see all these cats bringing him things. You see, and these cats to me represent the angels. Once we realize how powerful we are, and once we step into that power, our ability is unmatched. We can do anything we set our minds to. So definitely take this time to realize how powerful you are, especially, in the ending of this year and going into the new year. Realize how powerful you are. Realize that you are amazing, and that this next year is going to be the best year you have ever had, because you will step into your power. What they're showing me is that there's a door, and this is 2014. The door is here. This is 2015. So you're right here at this door in 2014. I guess I should switch it to 2014, because for you it's reversed. This is 2014. Once you walk through this door in 2015, everything that happened in this year is gone and done with. Whatever happened to you this year is done. Leave it alone. Because the more you gripe about it, and the more that you think about it and mull it over and tear yourself apart, it doesn't do you any good. It's in the past. It's like Rafiki from The Lion King when he hit Simba in the head with the voodoo staff, or those little coconuts or whatever. Simba goes, "Why did you do that?" He goes, "It don't matter. It's in the past. It's in the past. Leave it alone." This is a brand new year. It should be phenomenal. And I'm actually going to do a reading for the next year as time kind of grows closer. I may do it a little earlier because retail is going to be insane. And if you follow me on Facebook, you know that I work retail and that it's hard to follow everything. So, for the 2 cards that wanted to pop up, for kind of the exclamation cards or the punctuation cards, we have the Sea Queen and the Eight of Sea. So both of these really talk about emotions. So the Sea Queen is the Queen of Water, which really talks about psychic abilities, which talks about kind of the Queen is always a nurturing person. So this is a month to really nurture your emotional side, and as well as your psychic side, as well as the side that most people don't really try to exercise as much as they should. So really take this month to do psychic exercises such as meditation in the second week. I think it was third week, where meditation is going to be key. This is going to be a really powerful week for you to do these meditations and to really take time and just go and just breathe and get everything out of your system. 8 of Sea. 8 is, to me, is a number of completion. 8 is a number, to me, that means abundance. So there's going to be an abundance of things emotionally going on this whole month, as we talked about before. So really take time to not discount your emotions, because you're going to have a lot of emotions going on. It's a really emotional month. It's crazy. It's turmoil. But don't let your emotions get the best of you. You know, give them to God and the angels. And any negative emotions, heaven will transmutate. It's called transmutation, when you give something to heaven and they give it back to you and reverse it. So if you give heaven your negative feelings, they'll give you positive ones in return. So I'm really excited about this month. I'm so excited to have all of you here. And stay tuned, because my yearly reading, my first ever yearly reading, will be up. I'm probably going to do it before Christmas and put it up so you guys can see it. I'm also looking really forward to Doreen Virtue's yearly reading. I'm very, very excited to see what she's going to say and what I'm going to say as well. So I'm looking really excited to using the angel cards to kind of divine what's going to happen in this next coming year. So I hope you guys are having a great month so far, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be the weekly reading for, I think it'll be, December 8th. I'll have the next reading up, or the 7th I'll have the next reading up. So I love you guys. Angel blessings, and have a terrific week. Bye.